My brothers and sisters, the feast of the Easter is so important that it is celebrated not just one day, but for example, this whole week is a solemn week. We even sing the Gloria at each of these masses. And during this time we find stories about the resurrection of Jesus to confirm the faith of the apostles. You and I have the benefit of being confirmed in that faith from the time we baptized. They did not. So this was just the beginning of their faith. And therefore, for their sake and the generations to come, it is very important that Jesus appeared to them again and again and show in a very human way that he was alive, that they were seeing not a ghost, something who looked like Jesus. When he appeared to them, you let them touch him, put their finger in his side, ate with them, spoke to them. So he has given every sign, therefore, that he is alive. So you can just imagine after nearly 21 centuries, there are people who are still doubting. There are people, so-called scientists, they still say, we don't know. These are fairy tales. How can a person once died and buried can rise again? So these are the stories kind of made up, and they are circulating among us. And therefore you and I, therefore, are kind of gullibles. We believe whatever we are told. And that is precisely the point, Not only the facts are historical, that we can go back for the last 21 centuries and prove that did happen, but also, remember Jesus said, it's not easy to believe. He told them at one time, Thomas, is you believe in me because you saw me. Blessed are those who have not seen me and have believed. So you and I, therefore, are the blessed ones, because we do not see in person. Our whole belief depends on faith. Something that we take on somebody else's word, as true. But we, on our part, believe because it's a common sense. So many things have proved, so just, for an example, how many of you and I, have you seen Abraham Lincoln? You did not know, neither did I. And yet you believe that he existed. Why? Because it's a historical fact. We can go back and prove that he did. Not only our historian, but so many others at the time wrote about him, that he was for real. And so also it is about Jesus. So these days, therefore, take them a little more seriously, reflect in all the things that happened, how the Lord in His kindness and goodness and His compassion still is with us, trying to confirm, that faith in each one of us. Because the faith of the generations to come depends on us. There are so many people who don't believe. I'm talking about the younger generation. Because of their parents. They are telling their parents, you simply tell us, but we don't see you living in your life. And that is why the church today, at the end of every Mass, says, preach the gospel by the way you live. Preach the gospel by the way you live. You remember the story of Cardinal of Chicago before he died? He gathered all his priests and he told the fathers, he said, preach the gospel always. Use words if you have to.